Supporters of Floyd Shivambu from his native province of Limpopo are about to switch allegiance from the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, to the recently re-energized MK Party, MKP, marking a momentous political shift. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. This change comes after Shivambu recently resigned as the deputy president of the EFF in order to become the national organizer of MKP. With his exit from the EFF, Shivambu has brought about a significant change in South African politics. Shivambu is a pivotal member of the EFF, and his departure would make the party less powerful in Limpopo, a region renowned for having a strong political base. His supporters have reacted to his departure. Many are now considering joining other political groups under his direction in the MKP. Sunday World was informed by sources that a Shivambu-aligned section within the EFF has made it clear that it would not be sticking with the party if he leaves. The discontent of this section with the EFF's present direction highlights how Shivambu's departure has affected the party's unity and chances in Limpopo. The selection of Shivambu is seen by the MK Party, a political entity that has been gaining ground, as a calculated effort to increase its base and strengthen its power. In his capacity as national organizer, he will presumably use his wealth of expertise and political connections to mobilize support across the nation, especially in areas where his presence is anticipated to have a significant influence. The fact that Shivambu's followers switched to the MKP emphasizes how volatile South African politics can be and how the moves of influential people may have a big impact on party allegiance. There may be significant shifts in party strength and affiliations in Limpopo and elsewhere in the political landscape as the MKP gets ready to include Shivambu's supporters. It will be critical to keep an eye on how these changes impact the larger political landscape as events develop, especially with regard to party tactics and voter realignments. Shivambu's move to the MKP may completely alter South Africa's political landscape, bringing with it fresh chances and difficulties for both his old and new party. Once more, in a major political step, the Umkhonto we Sizwe MK Party has named Floyd Shivambu, the former deputy president of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, as its new national organizer. In an attempt to establish a stronger foothold in South Africa's political scene, the relatively young political party took a daring step with its declaration during a press event on Tuesday. During the unveiling, veteran politician Shivambu, who is well known for his venomous speeches and unwavering position on matters of economic freedom, emphasized his ongoing dedication to revolutionary principles. Shivambu promised a revolution in his inauguration address, and I will never betray it. The goal of our relationship is not to stroke one another's egos. True economic liberation is a battle that transcends political parties and individual fighters. Veterans of the African National Congress's ANC Old Military Branch founded the MK Party, which has established itself as a powerful force in South African politics. The party is making it obvious that it wants to increase its influence and reach, especially among young people and those fed up with the status quo in politics, by enlisting Shivambu. The selection of Shivambu as national organizer is seen as a calculated action intended to capitalize on his wealth of expertise in grassroots organizing and political mobilization. Shivambu played a key role in establishing the EFF's organizational framework and advancing the party's platform of economic emancipation during his time there. His decision to leave the EFF and join the MK Party has generated a lot of discussion in the political community, with many people guessing about how this realignment may affect the larger political scene. According to political experts, Shivambu's decision to join the MK Party may be a sign of more significant ideological changes among left-wing groups in South Africa. The MK Party, which has always called for a return to the radical beginnings of the liberation fight, has expressed disapproval of mainstream parties for what it sees as their weakening of revolutionary objectives. These thoughts were reflected by Shivambu's remarks during the press conference, when he urged a fresh emphasis on the fundamental ideas of the fight. The MK Party is dedicated to upholding the principles for which our ancestors battled in the pursuit of social justice, economic freedom, and the total emancipation of our people, stated Shivambu. This has nothing to do with upholding the existing quo or pleasing political elites. Making sure the sacrifices made during the freedom movement weren't in vain is the main goal. The leadership of the MK Party has expressed faith